Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. The 49ers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mountaineers offense on the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Complete, left side, Coleman. Knocked down for the tackle.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Still on his feet at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check.
Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Alexander. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that but he'll be just a little bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. White from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
Looking for space, it's Lewis. Makes it past the marker. At the 45, on his way. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
White from the gun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Stay up, stay up.
Here's the handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They got it first down at the 42.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know, college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. White. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Leaves it with the back. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. The 49ers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Crosses the 35. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Appalachian State. Once he got some room, it was over. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throwing White. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got his man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
It's Alexander. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to slam him. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, 49ers.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. This offense is if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Coming out with it, it's Need. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, but not before. Wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Finds his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that dude fell.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Might be changing the route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. and it'll be down right there. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Tripped up for the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Alexander. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the 49ers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just doing over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Mountaineers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback making checks. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
New running back, same result. Like it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Baldwin. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Here's a heat. He makes a catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Makes the grab. It's Need. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Tosses it incomplete. So the timing on
defense in front of them. Now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass at me down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Intercepted, a first half turnover to swing momentum. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
White fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Moving away from pressure. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. And there's no gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. White from the gun on third down. They'll take a moment to get... He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's straight. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
To throw, it's Singleton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on third and goal. And And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
Man, that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Crosses the 45. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Buffalo, taking on the number 12 team, the Kansas State Wildcats.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Throwing, White. Pulls it in, it's Gibson. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Caught in the backfield, it's blocked. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the 49ers are in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent time.
Might have a chance. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete in the middle. Touchdown shot. And the comeback is on.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes are thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No, it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. Avoids the punishment with the slide, and a good gain on that run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Finding some room. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the 49ers come to the line in the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Takes the handoff. It's Baldwin. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
To the air, it's Singleton. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On target to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. making adjustments. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker through the situation. You just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Quick completion on the out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. They did that one pretty easy there, getting sacked.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Running inside, it's Baldwin. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after this, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it. If he misses again, I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
White. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
White from the gun on 3rd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked. They should have got
nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get to those critical points, they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big game, they've got it on the 46. The 49ers will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to...
Snags it, and he's open. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 4th down, White. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation situation that teams around the country practice, having to lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high percentage passes.
They feed him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the fullback. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Hunt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. That's reeled in. It's locked. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
You've got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The 49ers want to crank the tempo. Throwing White. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No
Throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Makes one man miss. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. White fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving